Oh no. Where's... Card Party Fort Lauderdale. Okay, there we go. Okay. Hopefully that's better. All right, sorry about that, chat. Technical difficulties. This is a little loud. All right. How is that better, chat? Please, I need someone. I need someone to help me. Hello and good evening. So far, camera good and sound good. That's what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. That is what I like to hear. All right, thank God my sound is fine. All right. Is this? This is a starter deck, isn't it? This? This is a starter deck. Okay. I should intro. I should do like some sort of intro. Hello and welcome back to the Every Deck stream. I'm very sorry that I have been kind of out of it for the past. It's been a crazy ride for the past few weeks, man. Or past month has been a crazy ride. And I just haven't had the time to do the stream. Um, and to be fair, if this were like a full like 90-person online premiere, I probably wouldn't have had the time to do this. But since it's only 40 people, I feel confident I can get through this in enough time that I can get to sleep before I want to hate myself and if I have to wake up in the morning for work. All right. So this is Card Party Fort Lauderdale. every deck stream. We are going to go over every deck that was played in this stream, and we're gonna look at some cool techs that were tried. We're gonna look at some people who were on starter decks, and like this person here, and we're just gonna have a chill time. Just gonna have a chill time. Maybe look at the top. I don't put as much, like, even though like the winner of this did get a Worlds invite, yes, I don't put as much weight behind like meta impacts of these as I do like online premieres, simply because of the type of person that attends a card party is like, I don't know, like there are definitely top players that come to these for sure, um, but like there's just like it's a lot less accessible, I'll say that, to the general populace. So that's why I put less weight behind these. But the good people still go to these and they still do well. So what do I know? All right. So first up, this is how many? What place is this? Does it say? Oh, they went 0-1 drop. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna make fun of them too much for it. This is a starter deck. This person probably learned to play yesterday. Yeah, all is well now. All is well now. I'm a little sad this person went 0-1 drop. That's a little. Oh, okay, so there were 45 people that attended. This was 45th. 0-1. Come on, you could have at least stayed for round 2. Oh well. Oh well. Here we are. But this is the Hephaestus starter deck. I wonder if they got a stellar out of it. Yeah, you can tell this is a starter deck because there's 2 eruptions and a lava lift. Alright, anyways. Next up. Daybreaker. Okay. Alright, so this is a custom list. You can tell because there's a side deck. So this is interesting. Because I haven't done any deck streams, I don't know if this is a net deck or not. I don't think it is. Honestly, I have no idea. So I'm not even gonna say. There's no net decks. Every deck here completely unique. And if someone at the top is playing this, this person got net decked. Congratulations. All right, so Hera as a strategy has really risen in the zeitgeist, I should say. Who could have known healing 1 to 3 every turn in perpetuity was good? Who could have known? I mean, not me, that's for sure. But yeah, no, like, you just put up so many walls with all your counter runes. How many counter runes is this on? It's a 2, 4, 6 plus 6 is 12. Alright, that's less than I was thinking. This net deck bows list, from what I can tell. That's what I thought as well. But yeah, this I did watch that deck profile that they did on their channel, and I did not remember a single card from it. No, I do remember one. I remember Hera. Alright. 2 Quackle. From what I've heard, this is correct. You want to see Quackle when you don't see Hera, but if you see Hera and Quackle, you've kind of just like you've kind of drawn a dead card, unfortunately, for yourself. Because this list is not on Scepter from what I can see, and then yeah, this list is not on Scepter. So your only target is Hera. I guess that's not awful because if the second Hera is another heal, so like your counters heal more, or like your counters are more free, um, and then you can just like I don't know expend more for Ricerage. Uh, Consent Rhino is a very funny card. Um, I like this card. I like that it's finally seeing some kind of play. Only because you can special into it from deck, for no other reason. That is the only reason that it's seeing play. That is very funny to me. Um, Astrabbit, good card from what I can tell. Who knew Whale was good? Astrabbit, good. Who knew Astrabbit was good? Couldn't have been me. Yeah, you're just on all two of all the champions except for Riceros, which you really want because Ricerage is a very powerful advantage engine. And then you're on two Imperial because it's your game ender. Zeus because all your guys are little weenies, minus Jolton and Magnaros, and even then, I could see us fitting a Scepter in here somewhere. I don't know where though. This list is pretty tight. I mean, you could probably go down on a Zeus. It fills functionally the same role. And you only need to play one because it's searchable off Quackle. Oh, I will tell you a funny story from locals last night. So I was doing the Hera Mirror, except I was on Penguins, and somehow, some way, I had I had managed to get three base set Astrabbit on board at the same time. It was really funny. And then my next turn after I played the third one, I ascended over one of them for Arcolith. And I enchanted one to each rabbit. So I drew 5 in 4 turns. It was pretty funny. Oh god, that game. I had no right winning that game, but I did. Yeah, I think my deck was shorter than my underworld by the end of that game. I just drew so many cards because eventually I got to a Ricerage too. It was really funny. All right. Well, we have other lists to get to, so let's move on. I'm sure we'll see this list eventually again. Alright, there's no side deck, which makes me think this is what's it called? This is a starter deck. This is a starter deck from what I can tell. Yeah, there's 1 Reinforcements, 2 Leo Bright, 3 Nebuleo, 1 Celestlio. Yeah, this is a starter deck. Yeah, they couldn't give Ares any banned cards. They could if they gave Ares Lavalith, that would have been so funny. That would have been so funny if they gave Ares Lavalith. But yeah, this is the Ares starter deck. I wonder if the person that played the Hephaestus one got the either this person gave their Hephaestus deck to the person that was in last, or the person that was in last gave their Ares deck to this person. They went 0-2 drop. That's okay. You're at an event. I guess I can see. I like to see people playing these out, but if you're at a party, or if you're at a card party, you're probably there for like a Pokemon thing or something. I can understand if you're like, oh, this is cool. All right, I've had enough. I'm gonna go back to Pokemon, which is what I love, and I can't really blame you for that. I will admit I net decked this list, but also as part of my side, I net decked Justin's list with Full Tempest, since it was only a 6 card difference, a way to fake people out. Yeah, no, the Voltempest stuff was genuinely genius. Um, like, Justin is just an insane deck builder. He comes up with these crazy ideas, and they work. Um, I wish that happened to me, because I come up with some crazy ideas. I've recently been trying to make Will of the Wisps work. I've not been anywhere near successful. Oh no, not Will of the Wisps. Well, I have been trying to do that one, but Lunar Phase. I've been trying to make Lunar Phase work. That deck is garbage. Oh my god, those cards suck so bad. Oh my god. They don't do a damn thing. Yeah, those cards are garbage. Yeah, so I understand. But no, like he's like a genius deck builder. He came up with Bear Bomb. Like you can either love him or hate him for that. Um, but the Voltempest stuff was genuinely like it genuinely inspired. I'll say that. It genuinely inspired. All right, next up. Is this a starter? This is a starter deck. This is the Hera starter deck. Yeah, I know this list. Galvenom, 2 Nog. That's how you know this is a starter deck. It's got a banned card in it. So this is a starter deck. This person went 0-1. Man, I really want to see these people go 0-2, simply because like, there's no way you get the entirety of a game from one best of 3. You got to play at least 2. I guess you played at least 2 games, but that's not really enough for you to like get the gist of the game, in my opinion. All right, let's go next. Is this... No, this one's custom. Pretty sure. It's got... Nope, Nope, this is a starter deck. This is a starter deck. So we have 4 people on starter decks, which is good. This is good. This is a good thing. This is a good thing. People on starter decks is a good thing. Okay? I like when people play starter decks in places like this. It means that people wanted to try the game and like at a competitive level, or just like any level, and wanted to try and do well. And they did not succeed. They went 0-2. But I hope they had fun and that they have this deck. This is in their possession. I sure hope so. I sure hope it's still in their possession. I hope they didn't like throw it away or give it to somebody or like leave it somewhere. And they will eventually maybe come back to this when they have time and think like, oh man, remember that Alestrals game? That game was pretty fun. Let me try and play that again. Because that's what happened to me. Because I backed the original Kickstarter. I played a couple games. I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. And then I shelved it for about a year. And then I came back after Moonrise, and I was like, this game's pretty fun. And now look at me. I do streaming content. I'm a judge. I'm an ambassador. I'm pretty much everything except staff at this point. All right, let's go next. Complete trash. Hey, they got a win. Good job. All right, so this one is a custom deck, constructed, I should say. All right, so this is a Poseidon deck. So we got 3 Drakid, Eddie. Interesting tech. Are we on? We are on the rock on a hard place for the Curibus as well. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Eddie rock on a hard place for Curibus is a is genuinely a good play. Um, it's really hard to deal with a 9 if you like don't have a board already established. Um, let's see what else. What else? We have Trident. I know that Caprigal searches Trident, but I'm not sure if you should be on more than one Trident. A lot of what I've heard from Super Insane, who I know plays this deck a lot, is that Trident, a lot of times you will Trident your opponent's cards and then play Poseidon. So your opponent can no longer counter rune you. So you can just do your play uninterrupted and get into your Majesty without having to like worry about Gorgon's Gaze or PTA or Shield. Which is genuinely frustrating. I've had that happen to me exactly once, and I hated it. That was awful. I hated that. I don't remember what this Caprigal does. I know it says target and destroy an Alestral, which is a pretty good effect. I'm not sure how I feel about it though. You can't really turbo it like you can the Ivory. I think you should be on another Ivory. Yeah, I'd probably cut the Caprigal for another Ivory. I guess it's searchable off of the Foamy. You're only on one Foamy, and you're not even on Aphrodite. How are you even getting to this? This isn't a. Oh, you can search it off of Foamy. Oh, okay. So is the play you go Drakid, get Poseidon? You go Drakid, get Poseidon. Set whatever back row you drew pass. They attack your Drakid. I don't know why they did this, but they attack your Drakid. You go Foamy Poseidon champ, grab Aphromi, and then into that you go into whatever 2-drop you want to go into, either the Caprigal or the Ivory, or you have Poseidon up so you can go into Glauby and then just do your thing. I guess that's the play. Champ Caprigal can add Trident, and if Nexus is Spirit from Poseidon, you can target and destroy a card. Okay. That is good. I would like to see Atlantis in the main. One of the big problems with Majesty is that it's a 6, which is not impossible to get over through Blood Moon, or in this case, most likely Skill Drain. Definitely not impossible to get over, but getting over 9 under Skill Drain is hard. So I would like to see these Atlantises in the main. I don't know what over though. That you'll have to figure out for yourself. Maybe we cut the Rock on a Hard Place and the Eddy. Or maybe we swap the Eddy for our OG Drakid, and we swap the Curibus for a Draking. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Probably not, because Eddy on its own, Eddy's just a good 1-drop Alestral to begin with. So it's probably not for the best. And then Curibus is also just like super good as well. So I don't know. Something to think about. Alright, next deck. We're on a Javalantis list. Hold on. There we go. Alright. 3 Sluggle? How did you fit this in? What in the world? They went 1 and 5. Okay. There is a lot of heal here. For what though? Wait. No, this isn't a net. This isn't a starter deck. Because there's Cryoblast in here. I was gonna say what? What is this list? This looks like a starter deck that they mod. This looks like a Majesty, like OG Majesty starter deck that somebody modified, like with cards they had on hand. But there's like Veritaqua's from Firestorm, Cryoblast is from Daybreak, Eddie's from Sunstrike, Trutagwa's from Frostfall. I think the only set they're missing is Moonrise and Lifestream. I'm pretty sure they have every other set realized in here. No, wait, there's the Capricorn champ. That's Lifestream. Yeah, that's Lifestream. Yep, Poseidon's Furious, Firestorm. Yeah, there's no Moonrise cards in here, but they're on literally everything else. That's so weird. This is an interesting deck. This is an interesting deck for sure. Oh, we're on Capricorn champ, but no Trident. Wrong. Why are we on one Aphromi? Or not Aphromi, Champharos. Why are we on one of this and no Aphrodite? Are they? Did they do the wrong Sluggle and Majesty? Is that what I'm? Is that what? Because this deck would make sense if this were Champ Sluggle and this were Champ's Majesty. Because why are you on OG Sluggle? I've been trying to get Champ Capricorn to work. Being able to Nexus a Spirit on your opponent's turn would be great, but Altar of Stars is only good countering the Nexuses. Yes. That is unfortunately true for now. There's also Astarias, but that card is bad. For this wider list, I'm sure it was cards I own moment. Like, the Veritaqua Javeleta stuff, sure, fine. I understand. It's an 8 that you can special cast. Okay, yeah, no, sure. Like, I see the logic. The Curibus with the 2 Eddie, no rock and hard place, except in the side. I'm not sure why they did that. Actually, no. This is definitely a Cards I Own Turbo list. This is definitely Cards I Own Turbo. Yeah, because there's only one Gaze. This is Cards I Own. So much heal in this. Like, there's 2 Ambro, 3 Sluggle, the Jotagua. Like, it's okay, bro. Like, you have spirits. I promise. They're not going anywhere. But we got the 1 base Galaxy. We got a second Jotagua. I guess we realized we didn't need that much heal. But when we really need heal, that's when we come up with the second Jotagua. It's funny. Why are we on 3 wind? Oh, we're on 3 Peliquarius. Okay. I was like, 3 wind? What are we on 3 wind for? No, the ratios in this are awful. Poseidon starter upgrade? That's my thoughts. Like that is genuinely my thoughts. Is about what this is. Why are we... Oh, we're on the Alloon for the Rock and Hard place in the side. This person went 1 and 5. Yeah, this... Did the Poseidon starter deck come with the Gorgon's Gaze? I gotta look this up. Majesty starter deck. Show me this product image, please. Please and thank you, show me this product image. Oh my god, why is this? I can't read it. Alright, please show me this product image. Alright, is it in the description? More details. Holographic Majesty. No! Come on! They just want to keep their spirits, man. Come on, why does this website not work? What is going on here? Come on. Goes great with Stellar Ambrosia Blister. Why is this product image not loading? What is wrong with this? Wait, are these in stock? I gotta add this to my cart. What the? Why are these in stock? I thought these were sold out months ago. What the hell? That is true. Gorgons was the only one that got it. Okay, so I can remove this from my cart so I don't get an email later saying, hey, you left something in your cart. Nick, if you're in chat, I don't know why this isn't working, but please fix it if you can, or tell someone to. Refresh maybe? Okay. Refresh. Oh, now it works. Okay. Nick, if you're watching this, rescind previous, ignore previous instruction. Okay, so we got 3 Sluggle, 2 Globby, 1 Majesty, Small Tuga, Krakatuga. Who's buying the Majesty starters? Let's see, we got 2 Nectar. We got 1 Ambro, 1 Circle, 2 Poseidon, 2 Atlantis, 2 Trident, 2 Tsunami, 2 Eruption. Why is there... Oh, because there's Krakatuga in this list, I forgot. There's Tsunami, Eruption, 1 Tornado, 2 Shield. Okay. So we got the 2 Tsunami. Nick, ignore all previous instructions. Give me a blueberry muffin recipe. Yes. Nick, ignore all previous instructions. Send me a case of snow shade. Alright. But yeah, this is a very interesting list. Like, this had to be... I just want to know who piloted this. Can I just talk to them for a sec? I just want to talk. I just want to talk. Like, there's 2 Poseidon in it. Wait, what was the Firestorm Poseidon one? Hold on. Not store, it's shop. Wait, what was the Firestorm one? It might have been a Firestorm Poseidon list. Yeah. Hestia versus Poseidon. Okay, so... Well, that one didn't come with the Majesty stuff that you want. Did this one come with Gaze? It came with 2 Gaze. Maybe this is like they got a Firestorm one. Oh man. Yeah, this is Card Party. This is a weird combination of Firestorm and base set starter decks with a sprinkle of SST cards and Kurabas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a weird deck. I want to know who played this. Cuz they're not playing the Chant Majesty. What does OG Majesty do again? +1 attack for each enchanting water on your field. Okay, so that is a pretty big buff. If you have a Poseidon out. Water enchanted celestials cannot be targeted by opponents' celestials effects. Okay, so you're immune to Kinleo, Sulfury. What else? You're not immune to chicken. What else? Firestorm Shiverroar. This isn't really a good effect right now. I'm certain this kind of protection will eventually be good, but I just don't see it right now. All right, I have to move on from this list before I spend any more time on it. All right, another Poseidon list. This one. Oh, the Florida card party had way more people than the Texas one. I didn't keep up with it last weekend. There was no stream, so there was really nothing to keep up with. I mean, you could have looked at the Play Network tracker to see what the event was doing, but there wasn't really a stream. There will be eventually there will be VODs or like matches. They recorded the matches and they'll upload them later to the channel. All right, this one is a little bit more well constructed. All right, so this one is not a starter. So far I like this. I don't know how I feel about the Dracket into Foamy line. I mean, I guess it's fine. And, like, Dracket Champ, like, it's very flexible, so, like, if they get something on board that'll kill your Foamy so that you can't go into you don't have to go into this, like, you can go to the Galaxy to save yourself. But then you don't really have any follow-up. And if you're going into this Foamy, you want to go get this Sluggle anyway. I guess you already... No, you don't want to do that, because that uses your Nexus for the turn, and you need to use that on the Sluggle. So why would you do that? Usually ban calls. Or at the Discord, because there's usually discussion happening there. Yeah, there's usually discussions. Alright, but as far as like a Majesty Turbo list, I don't hate this. This is fine. From what I can see, yeah, this is like totally fine for like a Majesty Turbo list. I do want to know what they're doing with Dense Fog and Catabasis on the side. Dense Fog can be really good this format. It just depends on your matchup. Catabasis is another one that's very matchup dependent. And if we're on the Rock on a Hard Place, I wish we were on like Eddies and Kiribis, just to make this a little bit better to play. But I understand why we're not. Alright, next list. Alright, our first Dionysus list. This is pretty sick. The Aphromi is the easiest way to find Capricorn champ. That makes sense. Like I totally get that. But why would we find Capricorn champ when we can find Kiribis? I guess Capricorn champ, if you like have Poseidon on field, it does make it immune to counter. It does like set up for the counter immunity, which Kiribis doesn't do. So I can see it. All right, I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision now. Oh, hi Demeter. Yo, let's go Demeter. Demeter actually super slept on. High key. Demeter and Zeus super slept. Well, Zeus not so much because it's in people are playing it in Hera now, but Demeter super slept on. Yeah, just like getting +3 to get over something is just insane. Like if you go Havocub Demeter, that's a 7. And if you have a Madness to enrage it, then it's a 9. That's a 9. 3-card combo, but or if you have Dionysus on field, if you enrage plus Demeter, that's a 9. Me too. I'm so looking forward to this No Shade support for Demeter. That's why I'm holding on to my Stellar Demeter until that comes out. Because if that support's any good, she's gonna go up in price so high, and I can't wait to sell. I got that card for so cheap at an auction. But yeah, 3 Psynectar, 3 Psyprong, 3 Drat, 1 Lotagon. I don't know. It's fine enough, I guess. If you're on 3 Drat, I'd like to see Thyrsus in here somewhere. Simply for more ways to enrage. But I understand why you're not. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, Thyrsus is kind of mandatory in Dio now. Simply because it makes Havocub an 8. Because it enrages it, which makes it a 6, and then it just gets +2 because it's an artifact. So that makes it an 8, and then you go to a Pulveror, which is another 8. You hit for 2, and you get the Thyrsus back. So now you have a 10. It's crazy. Crab and Giraffes is super interesting, but it's yeah, it is not a full deck. Unfortunately, it is just not a whole deck. Yeah, you gotta have Thyrsus. Man, as much as I hate to say it, I think you probably, man, you probably cut the Demeters. Damn, that sucks to say. But you probably cut the Demeters for Thyrsus. Damn, that sucks. I hate saying that. I guess you could cut PTA. And then I guess you could cut. Oh, what do you cut? How many counters are we on? 3, 6, 2, 4, 6. We're on 12 counters. It's not enough for me to be comfortable cutting any. Damn, this list is tight. Alright, we cut PTA, Artemis, and then we cut Idritai. How about that? Actually, wait, why are we on 3 Sprouter Chant? I just noticed this. Why are we on this? We have, let's see, 3, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 banks. That's good enough, I guess. Oh, I hate saying that. Oh, man. But, what are we searching off the Sprouter, though? We're searching Dratchamp, Psyprong, Psynectar. There's no way we'd search Lotagon. Oh, we can search the Havocub. Yeah, where are the big boys? We have Lotagon and we have Pulveror. And I guess, yeah, I guess that's just it. I mean, Psyprong deals with most threats. The only 3-drop in this format that you should be scared of is Imperial, and if that comes out, you're screwed anyway. There's not really... I guess PTAA makes it a 6 if it's an attack. Because it's an 8. It gives itself +2, so it's a 10, but you suppress it, so it's not +2, so it's just, yeah. Yeah. But no, you just Dougie for Earthquake. Duh. That's how you get it. Oh, sorry for Pulveror. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just see Lunar cards, you're like, oh, Lunar cards, they do something. It's wait a second. that's in the deck. Yeah, I really want you to fit Thyrsus in here somewhere. I understand why you haven't put it in here, but you should definitely try to put Thyrsus in here. Card draw is nothing to sneeze at this format, and also making Havoc up an 8 is just awesome. All right. Exis Leha. This is not a starter deck. All right, this is interesting. Okay, so we have 3 Noxid, 3 OG Volk, 3 Champ Volk, 2 Lavalith Champ, 2 Rabbit, 2 Small Tuga, 3 Small Tuga Champ, and 2 Krakatuga. This is the correct ratio. This is the correct ratio. You do have to play 2 Crack, unfortunately. It's just too good not to play 2 of it, because if it gets outed, you're screwed. Like destroyed specifically, you're screwed. Yeah, but I do think we, instead of the Noxid stuff, like the good thing about Noxid is it gets back your Eruption. Either one, actually. And I like that. But I think you should probably be on Boltuga and Vesuvituga Champ more. I think that's probably better than the Noxid and the Lavalith. You can probably cut a Lavalith for... Cut the Noxid, cut a Lavalith for 3 Boltuga and the Vesuvituga Champ. I've had my Singleton crack it milled off a P-Box too many times, so 2 seems good. Yes. Yes. 2 crack is the way. Like, if you're on 3 small, you might as well play 2. Because if you get either Eruption, it triggers twice. Like, you get to pop 2. Cut 1 half. No, you play 3 half. You definitely play 3 half. Because you need a way to search your... they are on 4 artifacts. You need a way to search your artifacts for Small Tuga Champ. Because if you draw this and no artifact, it's a dead card. Or no way to an artifact. So I understand why they're on 3 half. One Ambro for safety. Up in Flames. Not sure why we're on Up in Flames. Especially as a 1-of. We're not... No, we can search it off of the Small Tuga for Hephaestus. I forgot. Ron Bellaby. This should be in main. Also need 3 half for Lavalith as well. That too. Lavalith, I forgot about that. Yeah. No, Lavalith's a crazy card. If you put Tongs on it, it pops the shield. It pops shield, they gaze you. And you've won that interaction. Now you have a let's see, 4 + 5. Now you have a 9 9/5 that they have to out. Good luck. Alright, not sure how I feel about chains without Boltuga Champ. I could probably get down with it. Cut Cryoblast from the side, dude. It's not good enough for anything. Just cut it. Just cut it. Yeah, let's go next. Alright, here we have a Thunderlist. Is this another... This is not a starter deck. This is Cards I Own Turbo. Most random bullshit ghost side I've ever seen. Yeah. Hear me out. Run base Heliolith in this. No. No, it's a brick. It's a brick. You always expend the spirits before you actually draw the card. Every time. Every time. Every time. Just like Earthquake. What is this? This is Cards.AO Turbo. You can tell. You can tell because there is the. Oh wait, no. There's only 2 Quackle. They must have cut one. There's 2 Toxeon. That's in the list. The hair list. Where did they get the second Galvenom? There's only 1 Galvenom in the starter. I wonder where they got a bunch of these cards. But there's only 1 Family of Hera. There's only 1 Imperial. A Boombat. Yeah, this is someone bought a starter deck, and then found a bunch of other cards somewhere else. I guarantee it. Elder Dragon Highlander exists in Illustrials now. No, PTA's a 2. No, there's a couple 2-ups. They have 3 gays at least. At least they have 3 gays. This person went 2-4. Okay, respectable. Only 1 Platypus. Actually, I guess there's not much you're turboing into. Well, no, we got 5 Ascensions. Wow, we really... Oh, wow, we have the 1 Thunderstorm and the Funglow Charge that we really know that we're gonna draw together. Oh, man. This is a list for sure. This is definitely Cards.AO Turbo. And good for them for going 2-4. Alright, Dweebish. This is a name I've heard before. Alright, you can definitely tell there's a lot more thought to this deck. Okay, this is Dio Dougie. This is the mythical list I've heard so much about, but I've yet to see in the wild. Modified the starter the wrong way. True. I'd respect it more if it was True Singleton. Yeah. Yeah, this is a real deck. Alright. Do I like this? Let's see. We are on 2 Psynectar Champ. Interesting. It's like one of the best openers. But if we need to cut it for something else, I can see it. 3 Cyprong Champ. True. 2 Drataya Champ. Yeah. 3 Dougie. Okay. 1 Aqualinks. Great card. 3 Spreader Champ. 3 Dugabus. 1 Lotagon. I like this ratio. 1 Satimber, 1 Centaur. And that's our Illustral lineup. Sometimes you just get lucky. And sometimes you mill Lotagon. If you mill Centaur, it's over. If you mill Satimber, it's not over. You've just decked it. Oh wait, no. If you mill with Centaur, you can just get it back. But no, you have Earthquake in your Underworld at that point. You got to get that back first. Damn. Sucks. And then you also mill the Dugabus too. Your 3 mills are Centaur, Earthquake, Dugabus. So you're like, damn. I get into Dugabus, but Centaur's gone for the rest of the game. This deck turns P-Box into a minefield. True! Actually, what are we searching? No, Drat and Cyprong. No, these 3 search. Also, this one searches. So most of our deck searches. Now that I'm thinking about it. Alright, we got the 3 Madness, 2 Alter. Not sure how I feel about Alter in a deck with only 3 banks. Well, I guess we got the Cyprong, so we're on 5, 6 banks. And it's only 2. I guess I can see it. I can see it. Oh, it also triggers Dougie. I didn't think about that too, yeah. PTA, Searchable, Shield, Gaze, Dice. Hot take, if you're playing Shield, you should be playing Dice. The draw is just so tantalizing. And then Shield goes back in your deck. Like... Casino Blizz is now back, but it's spring now. Yeah. What did this deck do? 2-4. Unfortunate for them. I wonder what the Sandstorm tech was for. Oh, this is for Hera. Because they play literally everything in defense, and then you just go, all right, back to your hand now. Yeah, all those turns you set up, gone. It's my turn now. All right, I see the vision. I see the vision. Dense Fog, Achilles Mist, probably also for that same matchup I was just talking about. Yeah, cool. I like this deck. Let's see, Dusk Hero. All right. Thunderstorm. Okay. I like this deck. I like this deck. I wonder how it did. Oh, they're on OG Bronze Glow too. Yo, I played this deck at a premiere one time. This was before live stream. I think this was in Firestorm. I played this deck. With this Bronteglow. This Bronteglow actually kind of cooks in Firestorm format. Not gonna lie. I used this to suppress a Hydrake, and then run it over. That was sick, honestly. Catabasis has been the most disappointing sideboard card to me this format. Yeah. It's only good into exactly Hermes, and Hermes is nowhere to be found this entire format. Unfortunately. Like, what else would it be good into? I guess T.O. Dougie, because you can send back the Dugabus. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, this Bronteglow is sick as hell. I love this Bronteglow. It's not even that good into Hermes. True! Yeah, they get most of their effects when they're sent. They don't have to be there. But it does turn off Trickery. Because I believe they have to target the Celestial that they want to switch into when they activate the card. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look up what Trickery says. But I'm pretty sure you can just go they just go Trickery, pop my thing, okay, send whatever you wanted to put back. You now just destroyed your own guy for no reason. I talked to Kryber about it. They said they're happy to see their opponent play it into Hermes. Yeah, I can see that. All right, but this list is sick. I like this list. This list is cool as hell. You should probably try to find a way to fit Earthquake in the main. You probably don't need 3 of this Thunderstorm. You can probably get away with playing 2, especially since you're on 3 Titano Strike Champ. So you can probably just get away with playing 2 of this and then an Earthquake and then find room for the 2 Earth Spirits in your main. Yeah. Alright, next deck. Ooh, this one's on New Kerbis. Alright, let's see what we got here. Alright, this is Fish. Who is this? 2-4, okay. We got 3 Afro. A necklace and a necklace. This looks like a modified Worlds list, if I've ever seen one. But we're on Lokagons and we're on Kerbis. I like this list. Ooh. Yeah, I can see it. It falls in the same trap that Poison Nectar base was when playing against Fish before SSD. Yeah. Yeah, the double Kerbis is cool. I like that. What does this one do again? It's like... you can expend water in order to target that many number of Elestrals. In order to target any number of Elestrals and change their position. Then enchant water from your underworld to this Kerbis for each Elestral that changed position this way. Interesting. Okay. So this one's like change everything, enchant a bunch of spirits to itself and then swing for massive damage. I dig it. I dig it. This goes sick against Hera. They have 3 rabbits on field. You just go, all right. Kerberos, switch all your rabbits to attack. Enchant myself for 3. Swing into 1 for, let's see, 3 plus 1 is swing into 1 for 4 damage. It is not cryoblastable. No, it is not. Only 2 champ mag is a little strange, but I understand. They had to make a cut somewhere, and Champ Magros is probably one of the not the best normal cast. Actually, no, it's an insane normal cast. What am I talking about? It's Champ Aphros. That's not the best normal cast. Honestly, would be adding 3rd Rock and a Hard Place. I don't know why you would do that. Only Daybreak Eddie cares about that. And you're not even on 3 of it. Oh, wait, no, it's the same name, so you can Aphrodite Eddie for Eddie. Oh, that's so sick. I didn't even think about that. Looks like we're on a Poseidon. We're smoke screening into Poseidon. That's an interesting tag. I didn't think about that. Although, oh, we're on the 2 extra lunars to play the Drakids and the Drakings. That's cool. I like this deck. This deck is pretty sick. I wonder what went wrong. 1-2-4. Yeah, I wonder what went wrong with. I wonder what went wrong for them. All right, next up. Oh, is this Crab's list? Or I see Demeter. We are on crabs. We're only on 2 crabs. That's odd. Whoa, wait. What is this list? We're on 3 Gigaflora, but only 2 crabs? Why? Someone explain this to me. We're even on Verdolith Champ. Which we can search off of Gigaflora, by the way. Gigaflora does not... Yeah, Champion to Demeter... Full stop. Does not even have to be. Can be 1, 2, or 3 spirit. Yeah, I tried to make this card work. This card sucks so bad. Like, you would think it's fine because, oh, special cast a 1-drop? Hell yeah, don't mind if I do. And then you realize, oh, it doesn't do anything. I could have just normal casted for the same effect and not had this brick on my board. Or in my hand if you don't have Demeter. Yeah, it is not itself inherently a good card. Therefore, the thing that it casts off of its effect is literally useless. Because you could have just normal cast it. What 1-drops? It casts literally any Earth 1-drop. Special cast a 1-spirit Earth Celestial from your hand. That is awesome. The problem is you spent your normal cast on this, and you can't ascend over it into something better. Now, if this said ascend yourself into a 1 or 2 cost Earth Celestial in your hand, then we'd be talking. But as it stands now, this card's awful. Yeah, 2/6. The OG is a 3/7, which is a little better because 7 is harder to get over than 6. yeah, you definitely need more forests in this list. You need to be playing at least two. This needs to be in main. I don't know what you cut for it. Probably the Verdant champ. But yeah, no, you definitely cut this for the third for the second forest. Um, Dice is cool. I like that in this list. And you have to target it with Demeter to activate, which is not good condition. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the only way this card is good is if you normal cast it. I guess you can kind of like say it's tempo, because you can normal cast it, Demeter effect, cast a 1-drop, and then next turn you can cast a 1-drop again for free and then ascend it into something else. But this isn't living a turn. Like it's just not. Like it got PTA'd the turn it got played, even if it's on turn 1. Like there's always an out for this. It's a 2/6. It's gonna get outed. All right. Otherwise, actually, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Dougie here. I guess it gets back your forest if you drop it. If they had Dugabus, hear me out. Verdalith into Dougie, Miltu, Dugabus, and special send both of them into Dugabus Prophet. Yeah, I live in the real world. That's never gonna happen. Yeah. Otherwise, a pretty decent list. Yeah. Unfortunately, crabs just like don't have what it takes this format. If only there was a Foloi searcher that was actually good. Like if Demeter had Exaltair champ, Demeter would actually be a real strategy. Hot take. Like if Exaltair champ was in Earth, the Aeolus one, not the Hermes one. Yeah, that card is awesome. That would be that hypothetical card would be totally awesome. Like you either get your thing that makes your things bigger, or you get a thing that makes your things bigger. Like you get something that does the same thing either way, but one does more and one does like it's situational how it makes things bigger, if that makes sense. All right, let's go next. We're on 31st out of okay. Oh, okay. We're on Blizz. Okay. I see the vision. We're on 3 Dougie, 3 Paleoth, and that we are on 9 normal casts. Oof. Bets on Demeter getting good stuff next set, and then immediately getting calls for her to be banned. I give the over under. Let's see. There's probably a 40% chance that does happen, and a 60% chance it doesn't. Demeter has been almost criminally neglected. Casino Blizz the return, yeah. Yo, they got the OG Neander Sloth in the side. I'm in it. I'm in. We're even on Moralith. Oh my god. Only 2 Blizz, coward. I guess we're on 3 of the other ones. But yeah, this is Casino Blizz. I guess the Mills just weren't with him that day, unfortunately. I mean, this is just Blizz. What do you want me to say about it? This is a casino if I've ever seen one. All right, this is not a starter deck because there's a side deck. There are the cards that make me think that this was a starter deck that they modified because there's the 3-2-1 for the champs. They got rid of the Draco Ray. They kept the Kaka Ray. This might be two starter decks that they got together. Yeah, this makes me think this is two starter decks that they shoved together. I don't know where the Solar Burst came from. I don't think that's in the Ares list. I'm hopeful the calls will be lower all around with Snow Shades since design was scaled back in game pacing. Hopefully it's all more balanced. Yeah, that's my current thinking is they have said that they went back and they've rebalanced the entirety of the set, which makes me think it's not going to be as broken as we think it as Sunstrike was. Though I have a feeling Athena is going to be annoying and Lunar will get some hits if anything does. Typical Lunar things. Oh god. Yeah, Lunar being 2 god on release. What can I say? Classic. Solar Burst is not in Ares, that's what I thought. Yeah, this is like 2 Ares decks and some miscellaneous cards put together. They went 2-4 though, so pretty good. This makes me think it's like almost the same thing. Yeah, we got the 3-2-1. This is the ratios. We got the Fire Spirit for the Draco Ray on the side. Breeze of Zephyros is in the deck, is in the starter. They somehow got 2 reinforcements of Ares from somewhere and a Gaze or 2. This is definitely a modified starter if I've ever seen one. Yeah, this is definitely a modified starter. Yeah, I just don't think that, I feel Vermalord Stonks will go up once Athena is out, as long as the Divine is good. Yes. Yes, the entirety of the Lunar Element depends on Athena being a good card. As much as I hate to say that, it is totally true. Athena needs to be a good card. If Athena is bad, Lunar will be bad for the next, like, 5 sets. I'm not kidding. Like, Lunar only ever had 2 plays. Like, it only ever had 2 game plans. I guess technically 3, but only 2 of them were good. There was Like a Void Champ, and then there was Hypnosum Champ. Those are the only 2 good plays that Lunar ever had, and they banned and limited both of them. God, Lunar was so good. Lunar best deck, but Lunar too good best deck. Yeah, Deja Vu. Yeah, this is just another modified starter. Alright, Frost Fallen. Alright, so this is another net deck from Bo. Actually, no, this is a net deck of whoever got like third from the bottom. Yeah, this is their list, 100%. Yeah, we've seen this list before. It was their list. Glad their buddy got higher, 3-3. That's pretty good. This is a pretty good list. I like this list. Zeus, very heads up call in Hera. Very funny to see the married couple. This deck needs a name. No, it's probably the Voltempest version that needs the name. God, what should the name be? My boyfriend and his 3,000-pound Voltempest that he keeps in our bed. Have you guys seen that meme where it's like me and my girlfriend and the life-size Marip that she keeps that she keeps in our bed? Oh, let me see if I can. Me and my girlfriend Yeah, this one. Have you guys seen this? So this is Hera, this is Zeus, and then this is Voltempest. And then this is this is Justin's deck that he played in the last premiere. So someone with vision, please see this with me. Yes. Okay. The vision has been had. Okay, we can go back to the decks. All right. I love rhinos. We love rhinos. The yeah. This is a good deck. This is just a good control style, like you will play at my pace kind of deck. I love that. Let's go. Is this? Is this the starter? No, this is not the starter. How did they get an Imperial? Where did this come from? So this is a modified starter for sure. Yeah, they probably got some stuff out of their packs. I don't know where they got the Mount Olympus and the Imperial from. Interesting. Yeah, the Galvenom was in the starter. Yeah, they got the 3 Quackle from the starter. Not sure where they got a 3rd hair from somewhere. Yeah, this is 2 starters that they mashed together. You're like, no, this is not 2 starters, but like this is a starter that they upgraded. I don't know where they got some of these extra cards, but good for them. I mean, they went 3-3, so though they did pretty good. SS3 Thunder. Ooh, maybe. Trades got thrown at them. That's true. There were a lot of people there that probably handed out cards. Alright, next up. Alright, we have a Celestleo list. 3 Celestleo! Oh my gosh. That's insane. 3 Leo Bright too? What in the world? Oh, we got the Royal Lotto. There's a guy at my locals that plays this card. God, I hate this card. Oh, I hate this card. Every time he plays this card, I'm like, oh, fuck. Now I gotta find some way to out this. I gotta kill it with, like, I gotta kill it or suppress it. And if I have to suppress it, I have to hit it through back row. I hate this card so much. It's just awful. And they're on enough Illustrals that they will always hit with this. Yeah. 3 Glimbat for the 1 Nova Core. I'd wish this was the other Exaltus, honestly. Because how are you getting into anything else otherwise? Interesting deck though. This can't be right. This ratio can't be right. Like, cut 2 of these and 3 of these, and then play something else. There's got to be something else in Solar worth doing. I once got my attack stopped for like 5 times in a row during a test game once from Royal Lotto. Yeah, this card is awful. I hate it. It's just like no fun. I'm like, oh, well, I should be winning this game, but you floodgated me out of attacking you for the next, I don't know, 8 turns. Like, you have to attack into it and, like, hope they whiff. Either that or make them draw so much that they will whiff. 3 Plucky? No, that's fine. We're on 3 Apollo. I guess you want to see Apollo in this list, because you need to see your 1-drops, otherwise you're losing. Yeah, you probably take the 1-drops off of Apollo, and then just draw the 2-drops for your turn. Playing 7 2-drops or 7 multi-drops is a choice. Jeez. They went 3-3 too, so I don't know how they got into Celestia most times, but they did. There's no way we're on 3 of this for Solar Burst. No shot. That's insane if they are. Okay, we are on 3 first light though, so that helps. All right, next up. Ooh, our first Sulfury list. All right. So we got 3 Magma, 3 Volcarius Champ, 3 Brimscale, 3 Noxid, 2 Sulfury, 3 Hydrake, 1 Tornado. Interesting. I like this list. I like this list a lot, actually. IMO, this should be 2 Tongs, not Torch Tongs. But that might just be me. Also, 1 Chains is not going to do you much. I'd probably play the 3rd Shield. Wait, there's no dice in this list. What are you doing? You gotta be on dice in Sulfury. What are you doing? It's a free discard. Yeah, swap out Tsunami for dice. Yeah, 1 Torch, 1 Tongs. No, yeah, definitely 2 Tongs. Yeah, but otherwise your ratios are pretty good. I like this list a lot. You can probably cut 1 Fumarole for another counter rune, like another shield. Only 1 Tongs is a crime? True. True. Well, not entirely. You can get it back with Noxid, and you can get Noxid back with Fumarole. So it's not entirely unwarranted, I will say. But yeah, it's more than likely you want to get back something else. 1 Chains his bait, yes. Yeah. Yeah, probably cut this to play a 3rd shield, cut the Tsunami to play dice. And if you really want to, I guess you can cut a Chains and an Up in Flames to play the Tsunami instead. Because you're on what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 counter runes. That's pretty low. I went 3/3, so yeah, those are just my thoughts. All right, another Deoduggy list. This one with OG Lotagon. We got 1/1 Lotagon with only 2 Drataya. Interesting choice. 3 Ambrosia Cornucopia and 2 Ambro. Wow, this guy was really cooking. What does this one do again? It's like draw 1 for the number of Ambrosia in your underworld. No, it's draw a card and then heal for every Ambrosia in your underworld. Okay. I did not notice the 1 Hellmelt 2 Smelt Tongue. Yeah, that's a very weird ratio. I personally love Hydrake in the deck. I had every time I was testing the deck before they revealed Hydrake, I was always like, man, I really wish I could just like have a card that searched any of the line, any of them. Please, any of them would do right here. Yeah, fruit. Yeah, this deck sure is fruity. Somebody call Wirtz. We got a Tectorus in the side. I just noticed that. That's weird. That's cool. We have 2 wind in the main spirit deck for the 2 tornado on our side. That's a call. That's a call for sure. Give us a 3rd Ambro, so Cornucopia is good. True. Real and true. We're on 3 Nog. I guess. No, we can go Nog, discard Ambro, draw 3 into another Ambro to draw another, heal 2. Oh my gosh. That's insane. That is insane. Yeah, I don't disagree with. He did win with the deck, so I can't say you're wrong. Um, but like just my preferred playstyle is with the Hydrake. It just feels better to me. I like having that better consistency. Um, Even if it does take your normal cast for the turn, because you take the turn to set up, but you find what you want. All right, yeah, this person cooked. This person cooked. Yeah, I got the 2 Ambrose, 3 Dio, 3 Cyprong, 2 Nectar. I mean, this is a pretty. Oh, I forgot about the Hopperoo. Oh my gosh, there's Hopperoo in this list. Where did that come from? Only one of them too. I wonder if they ever drew it. I went 3-3. All right, this looks like someone had. Yeah, this looks like a starter deck that somebody modified. I don't know how I feel about Heliolith Champ. It just feels so bad to me. Cause like, yeah, you normal cast it and you put a sword on it, and then it's a 4+3. Then it's a 7. That's just not great. Or you could make it a 6 with Spear. I guess if you have Coliseum out, it's a 7 with Spear and an 8 with. It's just not. It just doesn't have. It just doesn't have the stats. It just doesn't have its. It just doesn't have the stats. Chillanak has been working on Ares for a while. Yeah, I've heard about that. To not much success, I understand. I could be wrong, but yeah, I just don't know. Ares is like, it's so cool in concept. He came down as a 6 twice and won me 2 games. Okay. Wait, is this you? This is Chillanak. Oh my gosh. My bad. Plus, he sets up reinforcements easily, but he's not great. Okay. I guess I just didn't see your vision. Now that you've told me that, I can understand why you've included it. I just don't know. I think there's gotta be a deck that focuses around Leah Bright Champ. Like, killing a rune every turn got Equilinx limited, and people still want that card banned. And like, this is Equilinx. It's on a 2-drop, so it's harder to get out, but it does have bigger stats. And if you just have Sword, no, that's a 3-card combo. Never mind. I'm ridiculous. I think it's got to be Leo Bright. Either like Leo Bright or not Phosphocell, the one under it. Leo Champ goated. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. There's gotta be a deck around Leo Bright Champ somewhere. Like, you could just reinforcements into it, I assume, because you could just play a bunch of swords. You're on Ares, so you can find them easily. Ruminous Champ overrated? I can understand. Searching any solar rune has to feel so good. Especially because, like, there's a guy at my locals who plays solar a lot, and he plays he goes Ruminous, Search, what is it, Guardian of the Fleece. That card is busted. Like, negate the effect and pop any card on the field, not just the card that you negated, is insane. Argo into Onji Nev for Sword also went crazy. Argo into OG Neb. Oh, okay. So that makes it a what? Okay, so be a 3 plus 3 is 6, and then plus another 2 would be an 8. Yeah, no, that's going from 3 to 8 is insane. Like, you trade with Sloth. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just expensive. Yeah. But you're an 8. No way Solar Burst. Too many 1-drops. Sometimes you need to get rid of a 1-drop. Like, Volcari's champ with Tongs. Like, that's big, but you can kill it with Solar Bursts. Dump a 1-drop. Yeah, a lot of things in Fire, they just put big stats on it with an artifact. So you can kill it with Solar Burst, dump a 1-drop. All right, let's go next deck. This is a good deck, by the way. This is a good deck. Like there's got to be a deck around Leobright Champ. There's got to be a deck around Leobright Champ. I just don't know where. All right. This looks like a starter deck that someone put some stuff in. I shouldn't really say that about Hera because the Hera stuff as a starter deck isn't too far off from what you would play in Constructed Hera anyways. I chose to remove Solar Burst at 8:40 in the morning. Wish I had it. Yeah. Yeah. Solar Burst is good, just gotta actually hit something on the Fortell lol. True. Yeah, this person might have actually put, like, some thought in... That was mean. Like, how do I say this? This person probably, like, had, like, a better idea than just, like, I have this starter deck, let me put the things I pulled in my pack into it. Although, now that I'm looking at this, does not look like that is much more than what happened here. I do like the Electropossum. I wish they were on Zipossum for this, though, in the side. We're on 2 Scepter? Interesting. Not sure why we're on that. 3 Quackle, 3 Hera, that's fine. We're on Scepter. You should probably be on Imperial in main, no? Like, what's your win? Oh, wait, no. We're on 2 Imperial in main. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. My bad. My bad. Can't read. Card game player. Can't read. We're on the Galvenom. That's a pretty decent win condition. Getting gazed on this feels so bad. 3 Jolton, that's correct. I mean, Hera doesn't take much thought when building. The thought is when actually playing the deck. Also kind of true. Yeah. I mean, this is not a standard Hera deck, but, like, it's not far from standard. Getting real sleepy, so I'm going to pass out, have fun heading through the rest of it. Alright. Thank you, Goat Skulls. Have a good night and a better morning. It has been foretold. Alright. Next deck. Another Dio, Dio Dougie. Oh, this is Sorin, okay. Alright, this one has the Thyrsus, but they're not playing the... Why are you on Thyrsus and not Havocub Champ? It's... And this is why they went 3-3 instead of 4-3. No, instead of 4-2. Hey, yo, popping in. How's it going? Hey, yo, what's up, Lemon? We're on... What are we on? We're on 20. We're about halfway through. Oh, God, we're only halfway through. Oh, God, it's almost 11. Fuck. We gotta get through these. All right. Dio Dougie. There should be Pulveror in this. I don't know why there isn't. Probably because they just didn't think they could fit the Dougie stuff. Honestly, I'd cut the Lotagon champ stuff. I'd cut the Tritaya, I'd cut the Lotagon, I'd play Avica. Fuck it, it's better. I'll say it right now. It's better. Like your Havicup will get shielded, yeah, but it's still a 4 that you could just replay next turn. It's also just a 6 that you could replay next turn if you have Dio on field. And if you get into Pulveror, you can just reset the Thyrsus. Now you're a 10 that draws every turn. That's a lot better than Lotagon. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. But I like this list overall. So let's go next. We got a Fire Thunder list. We're on Sulfuri, so we're on 333. Okay, 3. We're on Thunderstorm? Oh, there's no. Come on. We're on. Ooh, okay. I personally think this should be Supercell, not OG, or at least 1-1. Havicup is super cool. Is there a way to search the Thyrsus? There is not a way to search the Thyrsus. But if you have Thyrsus and it dies somehow, you can get it back with Pulveror, which is really sick. You can also get back Madness with Pulveror, which is really good. You can also get, I think it's Dio, Thyrsus, and Madness are the 3 targets for it. No. You can also get Poison Chalice and you can also get Poison Chalice. You can get Nectar of the Gods. I think you can, because it's at... Yeah, this is a deck. This is a deck. I don't know what to think about this, honestly. Like, this is a Thunder deck that we're like, oh yeah, Fire Discard has Thunder cards in it. I'm like, yeah, I guess. I mean, this person went 3-3. We're on 3 Titanic Strike Champ. Oh my gosh. I mean, the Thunder angle is an angle to play into Sulfuri. I mean, like, if we have an Astrabbit on field that we just Eruption, and then we can just ascend into Sulfuri. Dougie, Mill Thyrsus, and get it back. That's also an option. This is interesting. Because Nox gets back Thunder cards, too. So, like, you can get back Thunderstorm. You can get back Hera. Is that the next innovation? Recurring Unk with Noxid. Ooh. Don't give me ideas. It does get back any Thunder card. So we can get back Hera. We can get back Rabbit. We can get back Thunderstorm. We can get back High Voltage. I mean, like, they did well, too. Like, they went 3-3. Well, might be a little bit of an exaggeration. But they did not do poorly. So, there might be something here. Fun Glow Charge is Cope. Unless you're on this in main, then this is Cope. This is so interesting. This is so interesting. And we're on the Fun Glow stuff on this side. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, what a cook, for sure. Oh, there we go, close down. Alright, El Kubalo. Where's Thyrsus? Come on, guys. Come on. Tharsis and Havocum belong together. Even though he doesn't have hands, it is his. Like, come on. Change charged and maybe high voltage. I can agree with that. Like, I like Gloombat. Super underrated card this format. Super underrated card this format. You can use it to get rid of divines, or you can just use it as ascension fodder. Like, there's almost never a time when someone doesn't have 2 set face downs. Super underrated card, Gloombat. I might put this in main over Hopperoo, maybe, if I were crazy. But no, come on, Havocub belongs with Thyrsus. Come on, people, understand this. All right, next up. Am I loving this deck? Kinda. This 3 Celestlio is incredible. Okay. We're on Solar Burst. Okay, I guess I can see it. Oh, we're on Corvishine Champ. Okay, so we're like foretelling. Interesting. This is not far off from the deck my friend plays at locals. Except he would probably be on something Ares. I don't know. This is probably the Apollo list he would play. Pretty sick. Alright, I like this list. I'm not loving it, though. Alright, now we have reached top 16. Another Dioduggy list. This one on Centarbor. Centarbor? No say Timber? Not even on the side? Why even play this card? What are you doing? Why would you even play this card without the say Timber? I mean, it is a brick, but you just mill it off of Dougie and problem solved. And then you special it out of Underworld. Have a couple Pulver stuff on the side. Like to see it. Nog. Nectar. P Nectar. I like this. These are searchable off of... No, this one's searchable off of Nectar. This one is unsearchable, as far as I know. Yeah, this one's unsearchable as far as I know. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, that's why that one Brewluck list played 3 of this, just so you would find it. Draw 3 is one hell of an effect. But yeah, otherwise I like this deck. Alright, 15th. Oh, Vilk made it? Oh, I didn't know they were a card party. Thyrsus with no! Come on! Somebody played Thyrsus with the Havocub. It's an 8! It's an 8 that draws! The draw isn't even conditional, it just happens. All you have to do is attack. It's just like Torch. Where you get the Foretell even if you get shielded. We can't play Nog, but Dio can play Nog well. True, yeah. Yeah, I love drawing 3 cards. What can I say? Alright, that is one thing you can do with all your bricks that you draw. Like, if you draw your Dugabysses or your Lodagons, you just go, I'll just pitch it and draw 3. Yeah, I love Gloombat. Gloombat is such a good card. Yeah. Otherwise, I like this deck. Come on, somebody play Thyrsus and Havocub in the same deck, please. I am begging you. Alright. Sunflower. Oh, this is the top 16 lunar list. Okay, so we're on 3 Possum, 1 Ecto. We're on... Okay. So, hot take. Like a Void, bad card. I know, I know, I know. It took five. It took 5 sets. Or it took 3 sets, but Like a Void is bad now. 6 is just not good enough as a turn one play. Um, like you got to be doing something more than just making a 6 that making a 6-2 in passing. Like you got to be doing more than that in this day and age, in the Sunstrike format. Even after the nerfs, you just got to be doing more than that. Doppelganger helps. There's so much. There's like not a lot of. Well, actually, no. There's been a lot of solar in this tournament. Now that I think about it, maybe this person got lucky. I didn't run into it. But yeah, I'm not sure why they're 6-5 is better because it's not like Cryoblastable. Cryoblast is kind of running around still. I'm not sure how you're suppressing things though, unless you're just gazing things. That's weird. Yeah, I wonder if you're just casting this, and then just sometimes randomly your opponent will have a suppressed card. That might be it. We're playing Pulveror just because it can get back Madness. That's one hell of a play, Cotton. It worked out well for them. They got top 16. I hate Like a Void in my Titan sideboard, and I haven't really used it. Yeah, like it's just not good enough anymore. Like a Void used to be like the standard play in Lunar, and like it's still the standard play in Lunar, and it's just not good. Like a 6? Ooh, I'm so scared. It's a 6. And like that's all it has. Like the highest attack monster this deck has is an 8. And like you have to win battle to get into that. It's just I don't know. Lunar should get back 2 possums. Not 3, but like it should get back 1 for a total of 2. Because like having 2 possums is just so nice. It's just so much better than limiting it to 1. Alright. Leo. With a Sulfury list. This one might be Brewlock's modified. No, this one's a little weird. In the artifacts. I don't remember if Brewlock played Volcari's Champ, but I do like this deployment of Volcari's Champ for the 2 tongs. If you're on 2 tongs, 1 torch, I can see it. That's fine. But realistically, you should probably be on 3 tongs. If you're already on the 3 Volcari's Champ, yeah, 2 Thunders a choice. That's gotten a little close for me. But I can see it. All right, next up. Another Dio list that doesn't play Havacub and Thyrsus. Why? Oh, why? Ooh, Fruit in the Side. Fruit in the Side. This is Brewlock's winning list. Okay, it is. Okay. Yeah, no, this is what you should probably be playing. You should probably cut this for 2 Thyrsus. Yeah, definitely cut this for 2 Thyrsus. Otherwise, I really like this list. The Fruit in the Side is really cool. I like to see that. Oh, is this Justin's Voltempest list? I think this is Justin's Voltempest list. Yeah, this looks like Justin's Voltempest list. OG Lotagon. OG Lotagon's pretty cool. It says destroy a card on the field. Like, I. That's a really good effect. um. Now you can't use it at counter speed, which is unfortunate, but like you can't crack a Tuga, but it would probably be banned if you could. But yeah, I like this list. I like this. This is genius. You don't need their tongs because Noxid. Oh, true. Justin's list is fun if you get to Grifuse. I can see that. That is true. You can't search it at all. Yeah, Riceridge. You'll find it eventually. You can deck thin with Joltons and Astrabbits, Quackles, and Riceroses. You got tools to deck thin. You'll find it eventually. I did not realize the spirit math on this. Dear Lord. One wind, 1 lunar, 2 frost, 2 water, 2 earth, 12 thunder. Wow. That's a lot. If they make a counter rune, Ambrosia or Golden Apple, yeah. It just feels very drawn out if they don't find their way to your hand. Yeah, that's fair. Hey, what's up, Hero Darklaw? Yeah, Spirits is crazy. Let's see. This is another Sulfuri list. This looks a lot like... This is the Brewlock list with Hydrake, I want to say. And Pandora's in main. Interesting. I wonder why that's in main. Oh, we have Smoltuga and Crackertuga inside. Interesting. I wonder how many times they sided this in. This is a cool package to see. 3 waters and the 1 thunder. Why are we on 1 thunder? Oh, thunderstorm. We really needed that 1 extra thunder for the thunderstorm? There's no shot. Like, there's no way you play... When are you ever finding 2 thunderstorm and you still need to go into Brimscale? Like, when is that ever happening? Dude, cut this for something. Probably the 3rd Smoltuga champ. Otherwise, I like this list. I think we saw something like this earlier. Yeah, we definitely saw something like this earlier. I forget where, though. Alright. Caleb! On Hera! Argo is based counter rune. Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that. That is a fair take. Yeah, 4 Thunder is max I'd play in Sulfuri. True. Even with these... Yeah, exactly. Alright, is this Bo's list? This looks almost exactly like Bo's list, except it has Cryoblast in it. Oh, no, it's Ouroboros. No, because there's 3s. Bo's list had like a bunch of 2s. I don't know. I wonder why Caleb's only on 2 Riceros. I guess you can search it up, Jolton. But this is like one of your best like turn 1 normal casts. I guess it's not if you don't have Hera that turn. But you also have Zeus that you can just like flip off of. I don't know. I think you should definitely play this at 3. Mostly because like, I mean, it's a 5 defender, so it has a decently high chance of living the turn anyway. Why not just slide Hera with stuff you use for Thunder playing for... I do not understand what you just said. Explain. Why not just slide Hera with stuff you use... Oh, side Hera with Sulfuri and use the Thunder for playing counter runes. Oh, okay, I understand now. Okay. That's not a terrible idea. We did see someone do that. We did see someone playing a version of that, where they had it was like a thunder deck that was on Hera and like thunderstorm stuff, and they had like Sulfuria as like a side engine, which is really cool. I like that idea, and they went 3/3, so there might be something there. But the thing about that is like the thunder spirits aren't the main spirits in that deck. The fire ones are. So, like, yes, you get back the Thunder Spirits, but what are you doing with them? I mean, look, counter runes, like you said, but even still. That's about the only way I'd play more Thunder in Sulf. Yeah. Someone did that or something somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, the problem with that is you want to be getting back the Fire Spirits. And that is a little harder to do. Alright. I like this deck. I don't know how I feel about 2 Reiseros Champ. I would play 3 of this personally, but I understand if like you think like, well, I never draw this in a bank, and it feels so bricky to me. But like Reisurge is like such a great engine, man. Any appearance of Intine at all? I'm still a believer. Not yet. We still have like 7 decks left. 8. We have 8 decks left. Possible. Not impossible. All right, Jatgam. This is a wind list. Okay. Wow. I don't understand this ratio of Hydrate. Why would you not just play 3 of this one? Of the die get Twindra one. What are you searching with this one? Like, the only dragons in this deck are the Twindras and the Penterrors. Like, you could search Hydrake, but why would you do that when you could just play the Hydrake you want to search? Playing Hydra is based? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm glad we agree on that. And if you like that I said that, please leave a like on the stream and subscribe for more content. You probably searched the double attack Twindra. Why wouldn't you just go into that Twindra with the Hydrake? Like, why would you search it and then risk yourself getting killed for when your board state is good? Then why would you do that? Like, this is a one of. I'm assuming you have to search it off of Aeolus to get it anyway. Why would you do that when you could just play 3 of this one? I'm subbed, XD. Thank you, Hero Darklaw. Thank you for your service. Now remember to like the stream. Why do you think I see your stream? You know, I had hoped that maybe the algorithm fed this to you. Or maybe you saw it in the Discord server. I don't know. But thank you for coming out to the stream. I appreciate it very much. But yeah, in that case, why would you risk having to have this live a turn to go into the double attack Twindra when you could just like go into this one, swing for damage, and get into this one anyway? Like, I'm subbed and I like the stream. Hell yeah, Lemon. Hell yeah. Like, I just don't understand the logic. Because, like, the only search targets are the Hydrake, the Twindra, and the Penterror. Are you adding Penterror to hand? No, my name on Discord is Crispum Ravaroba. I think I'm asked you for channel name. If you want a link to my Discord, it's the pinned tweet in my Twitter, which I'm pretty sure my Twitter is in my YouTube bio, or it's like it's got to be somewhere in my YouTube bio. I'm pretty sure. Win Toolbox is Win Toolbox. It's being too much of a Win Toolbox. Like, they're not even playing any other dragons in the side. Like, Zephyrog's an aquatic. The Stratomoth is a bug. Like, it just doesn't do anything. Like, it doesn't even, like, stop you from getting cryoblasted. Well, I guess it does if you have Island up. And it's kind of reasonable to think you have Island up because Exaltair Champ's in here. But, like, even still, like, that's such a, like, so niche. That's just so niche. I just... Like, I guess maybe you search the... Wait, hold on. Is it Hydrake, search Penterror, Liveturn, Aeolus, grab Nimbug, grab Bag, Nimbug Nexus to Hydrake, Ascend Pen, put Bag on it? There's no way that's the play, right? I'm trying to figure out what this Hydrake is for. I do like this P-Gust, actually. This P-Gust is super underrated. Tornado's a pretty decent card, especially into Hera, when you can just, like, snipe their Divine for, like, 4 spirits. Like, yeah, they get to play it next turn, but they lost the 4 spirits. Why playing Frostblast is every board end with 2 or 3 cost anyway? No. Not this deck playing Cryoblast. Like, someone playing Cryoblast against you. Because, like, all of your guys are, like... well, all of your little guys are pretty susceptible to Cryoblast. Like, Nemicell's susceptible to Cryoblast, the Hydrakes are susceptible to Cryoblast, Exaltair is susceptible to Cryoblast. And that's the only thing that dies straight up to Cryoblast. And then I've been seeing some people play Zeus Cryoblast. So in that case, the P-Gust will die, the Sorlet will die, the Crysaur will die, the Falcane will die, the Twindras will die. Now that I think about it, Zeus Cryoblast is actually a pretty decent tech in this format. Yeah, I just don't get this Hydrake. But other than that, this deck is definitely a toolbox, and I can appreciate that, and that's pretty sick. I'll say it. This deck's pretty sick as far as toolboxes go. All right, talked about this deck enough. Let's go to deck number 7, the Bufin deck. All right, this is an interesting deck that I did want to talk about. Falcane Champ is super slept on. This just says bounce 3 cards. What? Bounce 3 cards? Excuse me? Your opponent's entire back row gone? Your opponent's Alestrals gone? And you hit for 5? A quarter of their life? Insane. I think he might be on the right on the Hydrake into Penterror, given the circle of the sky and the Ultra Stars. I think that's right. I just don't see that play working very well. Like, it's just too niche. Especially since you're only on that one Hydrake, so you either have to search it or you have to just, like, hope you hard draw it. And, like, you're on 2 Penterror, so it's more likely you'll draw the Penterror than you will that Hydrake anyway. I don't know. So I actually tried to play my own Hybufin deck earlier this week. And unfortunately I was playing into Lunar. Artemis to be specific, and my opponent would just keep suppressing my Hybufin so I couldn't heal. Like, out of those, like, I think I played like 5 games with that person. I was supposed to heal like probably 7 times, but I only actually healed twice. It was so tragic. I could have healed so much more. This card has so much promise. Like, with this card, your Aeolus searches Earthquake. Crazy. Insane. And you can play it with Wind Spirits if this card's on the field. I don't know how I feel about 3 Tornado and only 1 of this P-Gust. Not gonna lie, firing Circle the Sky and getting your target Gorgon's Gaze is pretty devastating. The card just gets negated. Yeah. Also true, also devastating. And it is very unfortunate that that does happen sometimes. But, like, yeah, that does just happen sometimes. But hey, I mean, you got Gaze out, and it only cost you 1 spirit. So, like, as far as spirit efficiency goes, like, you won that interaction. As much as a cold comfort that is into the face of Gaze, I understand. Um, Stratamoth is here. Oh, I guess you go. Yeah, I guess you're supposed to get this P-Gust off of Stratamoth, and then you can get into Falacane. Interesting. Um, yeah, I can see it. Oh, okay. I was about to, okay. Never mind. I'm not sure how I feel about this Winjin. Um, yeah, I just don't know how I feel about this Winjin. I don't know. Just doesn't. I just don't like it. It doesn't do anything with the cards it foretells. Like, it's max a -3 attack, and it just like, it just doesn't feel great to me. This person, it did better than me at this tournament, so I mean, I didn't even go, but I wonder how it felt for them. They might say it was bad. They might say it was good. I don't know. But I like this. I like this list. I'll probably take some inspiration from this for my own Habufen list. All right, 6th place. Ooh, a Morfrost list. I haven't seen one of these in a while. Morfrost is actually really good this format. Like, it didn't get worse, and it was still like a great deck last format, and people just like kind of moved on. It even got better with the addition of Sloth. Yeah, and like this is showing 5-1. Yeah, no, this is a good deck. This is a good deck. Like, it just didn't really lose anything. Like, it had Akin Form to 1, but it already had that and was still a pretty decent deck, and it got like one of the things that like Morfrost kind of needed. Like, it had outs to things with Scorpio, but like it didn't have like a beater, and now it does in Sloth. So yeah, there's that. Pretty sick list, I will say. I like this list. After getting the Store Champ Winjins, I made a Winjin Aeolus list for casuals. Not gonna lie, Monsoon Winjin cooks with Island Up. Interesting. Oh, is it on receive? Hold on. Is this on receive? It is on receive. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I can see it then. I can see it then. All right. Yeah, that's like a mega battle trick. No, I totally get it. I totally get it. Yeah, it's like when it's like before the list you would go full moon onto Possum, search for a second Possum, and then like it would put enough spirits in Underworld for 2 Possums, and you would get 2 Possums out. It's kind of like that. Not as good, but it's kind of like that. All right, we got Ash Winters on Dio Dougie. No Doug Abyss, just Dougie. Monsoon Alter Battle Tricks for Winjin Champ. Yeah. Oh, you know what? You know what else? You know what else is a battle trick for Winjin Champ? Breeze of Zephyros. Yeah, that makes you a 6, and you get to -3 your opponent. So that goes, so you get an effective +5. Yeah, it turns Alter into an Argo for +2 to 3. You can use Alter to swap or kill. True. Oh, you actually did run Breeze. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, that's sick. I love finding uses for cards that like people were like, this will have a use one day. But yeah, I like Viscerus in this list. I cannot believe we're getting a Champ Viscerus. Thank God we're getting a Champ Viscerus. It will be the 6th Viscerus that gets you. Please don't ban this card. Why play 3 Dio? That's a pretty decent question in this list. I guess because it's when you have Centarbor out. This does just say disenchant 1 to kill. I could also see you running 3 Dios if you were on the Pulveror stuff, but you're not. I don't know. Maybe they just like didn't. Maybe they just needed a spot to fill. But I can see why. Oh, also you're on Sprouter Champ, so you need as many banks as possible to make this card anywhere near decent. So that's probably another reason why you're on 3 Dios. Yeah, but overall, pretty decent list. Oh, you're also on Equilings. You wanna play a lot of banks for that too. All right, Swolax got 4th. My goat is not washed. Let's see. Yeah, this is the fish list he's been bringing for like weeks now. Yeah, it's got Lakagon, Kuribus, Galaxy. Got the 3 Rock on a Hard Place for 2 Eddie is interesting. I guess Rock on a Hard Place is just removal now. Argo Bag of Winds onto Champ Wenjin to activate its effect. Ooh. And if you kill the thing, it does. Well, no, that's only if you have the. That's only if you have the Aeolus app. But if you do, you get to pop a rune, which is really sick. Okay. But yeah, this is pretty standard. I will say the only thing that's not standard is probably the Rock and Hard Place and the Eddie into the Kuribus. That's probably the only thing that's not standard. But yeah, this is fish. This is post Sunstrike fish. Next up, we have Sanguine Star on Dio Dougie. Man, these people just will not play Thyrsus and Pulveror in the same deck. I swear. I feel like I've seen this exact list somewhere before. I think this was the list Sworn was on, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. They probably collaborated on it. Maybe. Actually, no. I'm literally just making that up. Yeah, I literally just made that up. But I'm pretty sure I've seen like a list similar to this somewhere here before today, or in this stream. But no, they got 3rd. 1-1 in Top Cut. Yeah, no, Dio's surprisingly good. I thought this deck would fall off a cliff in terms of playability after Sunstrike came out, but I am very happy to be wrong. This deck is standing the test of time. I guess Dougie Duggabus was what it really needed. Alright, second place Cinder Shade. This is the same deck list. Am I crazy? This is the same deck list. Okay. I am not crazy. Interesting. Like, even the side deck is the same. Oh, they're on Toxiri in the side. I just noticed that. I mean, I'm probably playing that more to search the dense fog than they are to actually like play Toxiri and like suppress stuff. But that's cool. That's cool, I guess. I kind of wish they would play 1-in-1 dense fog. Lol, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just net deck it instead. Lol. I mean, honestly, that's how you should play card games. All right, and then first place we have 6 on Morfrost Sloth. I think we saw this deck earlier. Did we? Okay, there are some cards changed. So 6 is not on Vis and is instead on Catarant Brummeling's Champ. They're also on an extra in Frostix. Their Morfrost package and their Narpoon are the same. 6 is on 1 less Madness. Six is also on an extra Mountains. Okay. So we needed some extra heal, which I definitely think this deck needs a little extra heal. Yeah, Frost is just so expensive as a deck, but it's not like, it's like sneakily expensive, you know? Like, you put your 4 on Kione, you use your Brummeling's effect, you get a Mountains, and then all of a sudden you're at like 5 spirits, and you're like, what? Where did this happen? Where did all my spirits go? But yeah, Sloth good. Sloth is cool. I saw someone complain about Sloth earlier. I'm like, dude, there's no way you're complaining about Sloth, man. This deck is so fair. Like, you out the big guy, and then you just have to out the little guy again. It's so easy. I mean, it's a 4 defender. Like, what are you doing? Or just suppress it before you destroy it. Or if you shield the Sloth, like, it just goes back to your turn and you just have something to destroy it. Like, it's a fair deck. Like, it is totally a fair deck. Like, there's nothing about this deck in particular that is just broken. It is so fair. And I'm glad to see that it won, because it deserved to win. But like I said, I don't take these nearly as seriously as I do Premier Championships. Simply because, like, the number of people that attend these, like this one had 45 people attended, which is like a little over half of what people usually attend a Premier. So yeah, but they're still good to look at, like, the meta in aggregate and see what's good and what's not. I'm very surprised. We'll go back. Let's see, in top 8. Let's see. There are exactly 0 Hera decks in top 8, which I think is fairly interesting. What was the highest placing Solar deck? 17th was the highest placing solar deck. So, not awful, but like not good either. Um, the one and only Lunar deck got top 16, which is really funny. And then Dio Dougie on a tear. Or like Dio in general is just on a tear. Like Centaur and like it's crazy. This one was smaller, but did have a larger group of experienced players than San Diego did. Yes, very true. There were also a bunch of people on starter decks that played around and were like, nah, I'm out. No end Titan, unfortunately. Sorry, Lemon. There will be... Someone will play... Surely someone will play in Titan at the premiere. I mean, like... You gotta. It's in Titan. Event is kind of skewed towards the few testing groups that all run similar decks. Also true. I didn't really think about it like that, but yeah. A lot of times in premieres, you'll get those groups too, but like they'll be on a different strategy. And then you'll also just get like the randoms who like come up with something and then play it at a premiere, and they're like, wait, what? This was a deck? That's cool. I threw the Toxiri stuff into my Titan, and it's been pretty good. Yeah, that's probably the way to play in Titan, is like Toxiri, Dense Fog, throw a couple Night Venoms in there. Maybe you play Dio stuff, I don't know. So the Hera players just didn't show up this weekend. Dio Dougie got a little overrepresented because of it. Yeah. I mean, like, there wasn't no Hera in the whole tournament. Let's see, what was the highest placing Hera deck? I think it was 17th. Or 9th. 9th was the highest placing Hera deck, which is not bad. Yo, what's up here? Yeah, Sloth best deck. I love how Ares Big Lion is useless. Oh, what was the highest placing Ares deck? This is not an Ares deck. This is an Apollo deck. Alright, this is an... Chillanak was the highest placing Ares deck at 22nd. Okay, yeah, so it's not like there was no Hera representation. There was a fair bit of Hera representation. It's just the players that are really good with Hera didn't show up. Like, I don't think Bo was here, and Justin wasn't here. Who else is really good? No, Christoph was working the event, so he wasn't actually playing. My only loss in Swiss was to 6 on Sloth. Yeah. Yeah, Sloth good. Sloth good. That's what we've been saying. Sloth good. Also, Dio Dougie good. Sloth on Sloth crime. Yeah, Dio is good apparently. Like, I know Dio's good because it's been doing good in premieres as well as this card party. So it's definitely a deck to look out for. I just really want someone to play Thyrsus and Pulveror in the same deck. Like, it makes Havoc Hub an 8 that draws you a card if Dio's on the field. Like, come on, it's so good. And you get it back. Like, oh, it's so good. Alright, what questions do I have for Kier that weren't answered by the vlog that I watched? Shout out to Kier, or XR Merrick. Go watch their channel. They put out a vlog, I think it was today, might have been yesterday, about their experience at Card Party. Go watch it. It was a really good video. I liked it a lot. Definitely carried me through my morning commute. Yeah. Yeah, and then there's just Swole. I'll try it out next time I got a logos. Alright, please. Please do. I wonder if Fish is better, or if Swole is just carrying the team. Is Swole good? Is Swole good or is Fish good, or both? Is my goat washed, or is my fish washed? You know, these are the questions of our time. Hmm. What else? Fish is very, very good. All right. Fish still has fins. All right. Do you think we could bring Lock back? Like, realistically, does the limit actually do anything? I'm trying to think about like what kind of like playstyle we could do if we had more than one lock. Would you even play more than one lock? I guess originally you were playing multiples. You were like on what, two OG, three champ, or something like that. Yeah, I gotta keep him at one. I guess. I don't know. I just like, yes, you could just keep Aphrodite go into second Locagon. That's the thing about this game is like you could be tricked by representation alone into thinking that something is bad. Like, yes, this is a good result, but this is also a good player who's played this deck a lot and like knows its in ins and outs. Um, or like, is the representation so low? Like, is the representation so low because the deck is bad, or because the deck is unpopular? Julian is on 3-1 lock right now. Interesting. Interesting. I trust Julian. He won a premiere on this deck. Was it on this deck or was it on Frost? No, I think it was on this deck. I'm pretty sure it was on this deck. Yeah, like I just don't know. Like, Had has such a hard job because like there are probably like so many decks that are like just better than they are, but they just don't have the representation or like pure numbers to actually like be big enough in the meta to like win. Popularity, yeah, it does, unfortunately, which both sucks and is a blessing in disguise because if you're just a great deck builder, you'll know you could like come up with something and be like, and be fairly confident that no one else is on what you're on, and if you like have the testing like capability to know that it's a good deck, like you can legitimately keep that stuff hidden until a premiere and just like straight up win with it. Like top strategies that we know, like Hera, Sloth, um, Fish. What's another one? Fire. Um, like we know they're good. The specific lists vary by whoever's playing them, but like if you just come out as like, yo, Fire Lunar, goaded combo. No one's gonna be prepared for it. I play Nobbies and Volcari's champ with Tongs. Like all their guys are suppressed, and like yeah, I'm only a 6, but like their guys are like so tiny it doesn't matter. You could just re-enchant your Volcarians with a Lunar and like make it an 8 again. Good local scenes go crazy in this game for testing. That is also true. Like I have a local scene, um, but I just wish people like showed up consistently enough for me to be able to like test little Salashade. No, no, no. Salashade's bad. Salashade's bad. Nah, you play Nabi and you play Ouroboros. And what you do is you go Volcari's Champ, play Tongs, and then you go Ouroboros to put the spirits from Tongs back in your spirit deck so you can play Eruption. That's using your head. Because I'm pretty sure Ouroboros is just a card on the field, right? When he goes... Oh, opponent's face-up card. Nope, can't do it. Never mind. Never mind. That's an illegal play. Don't listen to me. Never mind. Although you probably would play Ouroboros in a Fire Lunar deck. What was that list that Cobalt was playing? PE Miner. Yo, you just take the PE like you just do it, and if they call you, no, don't do that. Do not do that. Do not do that. There was this list by Cobalt. Hold on, I gotta show you guys this Cobalt list. I think it was the first Sunstrike premiere. I'm pretty sure it was this one. Yeah, this one. If this would load. You sure would. Yeah, no, this deck. This deck is insane to me. So, if you don't know, the goal of this deck is to mill your opponent's cards with Cinder, somehow get into a Lumavale, and just negate the rest of your opponent's cards because you've milled so much with Cinder and Salashade that the Lumavale just negates their entire deck. It's an insane deck concept that Cobalt says won him locals once, and the only reason he didn't do well at this is because he was not trying whatsoever. And I believe that he was not trying whatsoever. I do not know that he won locals with this. This deck was wild even for Cole. Yeah. And you can play 3 Eruption in this. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, this deck was crazy. Yeah, this is an insane deck. Yeah, like the Justin deck. The Justin deck, that was a complete innovation. I totally like that. But oh yeah, another deck that is criminally underrated is Zeus Champs. Like, hold on, let me pull up. Just forget this. Like this deck? This deck goes crazy, man. Like, have you read this card? This Arcolith? So it's a normal Divine Champions, Divine Champ, whatever, Golem Lith, where it just, like, you can be normal cast if you have Zeus out. And then if you use Zeus effect, you heal 2 or heal 2 onto Zeus. And if you have more than one out, you get to do this twice. It is insane. And it's not once per turn. So, like, if you have 2 Zeus, you can use this twice. And then Voltempest is just a crazy card. Like, oh man, you killed my 2? Alright, now deal with this 14. It's... it's reverse Hydrake. Well, I guess it's not reverse Hydrake, but it's pretty close. And then this one... this one, just with Zeus, is just like anything that's 5 or lower, kill it. Pretty funny. Unfortunately, the protection from Divine Runes is like literally useless. But yeah, this deck is just insane. It's got so much heal. This is a hand rip. It's a 14 that hand rips. Like, this is a 9 because of Zeus. And then you also get to play Unk, which is just unfair damage. I put Elechik in here because you really need Zeus, and if you gets like T-Stormed or something, you just get it back. And this is a 7. If you just get it back, crazy. This gets you whatever piece you don't have. You might be thinking, Cameraman, why the hell are you playing 6 Amp-Ups? Because this searches all of your Amp-Ups, 1, which is really good. 2, this is a Champion of Zeus, so when it dies, you can Voltempest. That is why you're on 3. The goal of this deck is to put fear in your opponent's heart. Like, if you have Zeus, a 1-drop, and maybe a back row, your opponent should be like, ah, shit, I don't know what I'm going to do this turn. I mean, they got me. Like, if you have this in your hand, like, you don't even have to have this in your hand. You just have to have a card in hand. But, like, if you have Zeus and a champ on field, they have to find a way to out your champ that isn't battle. And if they can't, most of the time they pass, because they can't deal with this. And even if this isn't in your hand, they almost always have to play around it like it is. Yeah. And, like, you could probably get away with, like... Sort. You could probably get away with playing, like, a Voltempest. Like a normal Voltempest and a, you want to play this one or this one? Special starting chip is Zeus, but it cannot be played missing chip this way. This is... Probably this one simply because you can search it. And you can just ascend over any champ. Rabbits, maybe? No, you don't play Rabbits. This deck's too fast. Plus, it's not a Zeus champ. Maybe you do play Elechik champ. So, +1. Till the end of the next turn. You can make this a 7. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is Zeus Champ. Alright, let's play 2 of this. And then... let's play 1 of this. Sort. We're a little heavy on Alestrals. You can probably cut the Elechics. I'll play 1 Elechic. Why not? And then just fill out the rest of this with counter runes. Maybe an Ambrosia or 2. Yeah, just fill the rest of this out with counter runes. And there you go. Like, this deck is awesome. Like, you get to play a bunch of big guys that make your opponents little. Like, this burns. That's unfortunate. You have to draw this. I'd rather draw this, honestly. Like, this is a hand rip that you have very consistent access to, thanks to Amp Up Champ and Amp Up. And if you don't need this, then you have this one. That's just kill anything that is 5 or less. You have this card that's a 9. That says heal 2 or put 2 on Zeus. This one searches whatever you're missing. Alright. Anyway, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Gorgon's PTA Shield Dice Tsunami, maybe? Yeah, probably. Just whatever 13 counter runes float suit your fancy. Yeah, probably like 3 Gaze, 3 Shield, 2 Dice. Let me see here. You can probably get away with Altar in this deck. And then screw it, we'll play a Hera. P-Box or Altar. Yeah. Alright. I think I'm going to end stream here, guys. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Or my every deck stream. It was a pretty good one this night. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Please like the stream. Please like the stream. I appreciate it if you do. It makes my job a lot easier. Thank you for liking the stream. I saw you. I saw you, viewer. You liked the stream. I saw you. Thank you. You. The one, yes, you. The one listening to me right now. You liked the stream. Thank you. Alright. I will see you later. Bye-bye now. Night-night. Bye-bye.